think you want to make goals instead of them looking like this, then they should look a little bit more like this. Right? You want it to be something exciting, worth celebrating, that you enjoy doing, right? Does he look like he's having fun? When you look at that picture, I think maybe you guys think, oh, that's fun. I can like throw a paddleball around. But that's like a gray, dreary picture to me, and I don't look forward to that. But I look forward to, I can't do that, but I look forward to something like that. 2 weeks ago, we talked about some long whys. To double down on reframing those goals, I think centering your goals around right whys and not something like a number on a scale 20 years from now or better health, instead focusing on stuff that you usually will receive in physical activity. So here are some of the right whys. I think these are so pivotal to that discussion of how we can increase and make it something that people want to be active if they're facing a mental health concern. These right whys include a lifted mood, feeling more confident, strong, better focus, better energy, better performance in your essential life roles. If these are your focus, and it's something that's likely to happen just by participation in physical activity, they're going to see that success. They're going to see it as a gift because they realize how important it is to their overall happiness. They're going to do it, and they're going to get that success because it's just a general thing that happens after exercise, right? And that's a thing that we want to focus on. A lot of times that kind of shifts them to becoming shorter term goals. And that definitely makes it something that should, again, reiterate a chain of wanting to value exercise, do it, and value the benefits, and value exercise again. So right now, if you have your thing out, hopefully you guys downloaded it. If you don't, and you can't edit it, that's fine. Think of some short-term goals that would center around some high blocks, right? Here's the ones I put. Perfect. Here's the ones I put. I want to get on my bike and run. I want that just to be meaningful. I want to be excited just that I did it at some point and I actually changed my behavior. I want to feel better and less stressed and calmer afterwards. Again, something that I probably will feel as a result, as a benefit of exercise. And then I want to reflect on my journal and celebrate the fact that I did it. If you define your success by the fact that you A, did something, and then B, did something else, reflected on it, that's going to give you success in the fact that you participated, but also help you realize the value and the benefits as you start to see those successes. Some longer term ones are still important. I think they do a great job of hopefully giving a broader sense of the longer term benefits, right? So I want to be able and likely to play basketball with my friends. I don't know the next time I'm going to do it, but I want to be ready. I want to be active enough that I'm ready to keep up. I also want to be active and be able to ride my bike longer, just to see progression in the activities that I am doing, right? And then the last thing, I put this on here, but I don't really care that much about my heart disease right now. I want to be a better teacher, right? And that's a longer term goal, right? That's something that's going to come over time and not probably immediately. I'm not going to hit my exercise bike once and immediately feel like I'm the best teacher. So if you have the time, sometime write out some short-term and long-term goals that you can use as examples for your future clients. Try and focus on those right whys and implement. I think it's important and still essential from the right whys to focus on the feelings. So if you're able to journal before and after exercise how you felt before and how you felt after, you're likely to have an improved state of well-being, right? As a result, ideally, you're able to see the benefits that you have now listed out. It's a connection in your mind of the value and the benefit of exercise. Okay, lastly, it's time to celebrate. First, let's do a quick activity. Everybody close their eyes. You got them closed. Okay. I want you to think, if you're dating somebody, think of that person, or if you're married, ask them. Think of that person. If you're not dating or married to somebody, think of the most attractive person that you've ever seen. Totally most attractive person you could ever think of, and I don't know, maybe you're having issues with your boyfriend or girlfriend. You want to think of somebody else. Think of whoever you want to think of. Then go to that person. Okay, now they're coming up to you. Maybe it's Megan Fox. We'll use Megan Fox for the practice. You're coming up to you. He's like, big old fist. Starts kissing you. For you girls, it's whoever that hottest guy is. Maybe it's Miles Teller. And then you guys have a little makeout session. You guys open your eyes. So this is the same amount of spit that you probably receive in an average makeout session. How do you guys would want to have this amount of spit from Megan Fox or Miles Teller? I thought from flying nod, I appreciate it. But you would rather have it in the other packaging, right? Right? You guys would rather have it in that package than this package. Yeah, if they spit in the spoon, it'd be gross. This is gross. The point I'm making is that our brains perceive a message in the packaging it comes in, right? So when it's packaged by Miles Teller and Megan Fox in a steamy session, right? It's going to be way more likely to trigger in our brains that it's a positive thing. A lot of people see exercise as that gross negative thing. They see that spoon of spit, right? Your guys' job is to teach them to celebrate the positive things, to retrain that package in their mind that it's actually a huge benefit and a good thing. So by celebrating every little success, you'll start to do that repackaging. I think that there shouldn't be exercise failures. Like I had a goal to bike 3 times a day and only met 1 or 2. You should celebrate what you did, right? I biked once, I biked twice. That's twice as often as I was biking before I started doing this goal. That's an excellent thing to celebrate, even though we didn't meet that goal we set out. I think we want to really celebrate just accomplishing and partaking in any sort of physical activity. And I think no matter how small, it's worth celebrating and creating that change, right? Repackaging the idea of success. I have this calendar here. And again, the idea behind this is it's a different kind of goal. We're making a goal to celebrate. This goal should be something like, I want to celebrate 5 different times that I was active, right? Ideally, the more times you celebrate, the more likely you are to do it. So if you start with your goal being 5, you get to celebrate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times that I was active. Now that number doesn't ever go away. You can't undo an exercise set. You can't take away that number. And so that's something that's always going to be building and increasing, a very positive thing. Then once I reach my 5, I cross that bad boy out and I put 10 on. Well, that's exciting. I know I've already did that 5. I know I've been there and done that. And now I can build on that with 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way until you fill out this chart, and then you have a huge celebration. You've earned all this, and you can then look back and see all the improvements and benefits you've gained. The same goes for this. This is kind of a sneaky way to implement some strength training, maybe a little tough to see, but that says crunch, leg raise, and plank. You could change it to push-up, sit-up, squat, whatever you want. If you can teach your people to slowly increase or challenge themselves in those ways and see those numbers increase, your personal best is never going to go away. It's never going to decrease, right? Your personal best will always be their best. So hopefully that could be another thing that can create a positive change. Something to shoot for, that they know they've been there and done that and been able. Last thing that I'll leave you with is this idea of finding inspiration. So again, I talked a little bit loosely about sometimes it's hard for people that have some mental health challenges to find motivation to do things that they even already like to do, right? And so it can be really tough to find that motivation. This summer, I watched Top Gun, saw Miles Teller in it. Now, I'm not attracted to Miles Teller, I'll set that out right now, but I saw him, and he's having a great time on the beach, right? He's excited, he's ecstatic, he's being active with his buddies, he's having a great time. And I saw that, and while probably all the girls in the theater were excited for other reasons, I was excited to go work out. And I thought about that all summer, right? I was excited, and I used that as my motivation on those days that I didn't feel it, right? I felt down some days, I felt like the couch would go some days, but I got back up and I used stuff like that to get me sparked, right? That could be songs, movies, quotes, anything. These can be great ways to start that process, but for you guys, I think this is a fun one that The very last thing is something that you're all